Cancer, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Cancer, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of cards as an oracle, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. This is for Cancer for their highest good. Oh, okay. All right, Cancer, let's see. One from here. All right, so you start off with the, oh, you got 3 cards on that one. Wow, okay, I'll take it. All right, it says, it's time to leave the old behind, rebirth. Wow. So I feel like you're leaving a lot of things behind, and if you're not, you need to. Like, things have changed. We're all going through this huge transformation. It's time for you to leave a lot of the old behind. It's time to go with the changes that are coming through. Even if we don't like them, we still need to go through them, okay? To leave them behind, because we are not the same people that we used to be. We are definitely going through a lot of changes, okay? So just know that. Let me put that right there. And then you have narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So really be careful on how you're doing things. Really watch your money. Really watch everything, your decisions. Really be careful on all that you're doing, okay? Pay attention. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure, definitely. Really, you are very strong, Cancer. You know what you're doing. You know everything that's been going on. You know exactly what you're doing. Take your power back and be the leader that you are, okay? Remember that you're very strong. You've been through everything. You can overcome anything also. And then you have gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. Definitely. Yeah. So if you think that, nothing's going to happen, you're definitely on this path of success, Just you gotta be positive in everything and think positive and know that everything will definitely work out for you. Okay, so that's good. Very nice. Love it. Success is here for you. Love it. All right, so let's do this. Do take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Cancer for their highest good. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right, Cancer, thank you, Spirit. All right, one for the current. All right, so you could be feeling like, you've been left out in the cold about things, not feeling left out, feeling like you're not going to have enough for everything, maybe your finances or something like that. Feel like you've been hurt also in some kind of process that's been going on. One for the situation, definitely needing to move on from everything that's been going on. Like, try not to stay in the same place, really try to move forward. Try not to be in this 5 of Pentacles. One for the past or now. Oh. Temperance card. All right. So really divine. You are very divinely guided. They're asking you to really keep everything like balanced. Okay. Like, think positive, sleep well, eat better, communicate better, things like that. They want you to keep things balanced, how you're feeling, try not to just stay in this 5 of Pentacles. My goodness. One for the what's hidden. Sorry, you guys. My goodness. You have the 7 of Wands. I feel like you could be pushing somebody away. It could also be like, you're very offensive towards whatever it is that's going on in your life. You always put your guard up, like guarding yourself against something here. Wow. Not letting other people help you. One for the hopes and fears, saying that, oh, I don't need help, I'm okay, things like that. You also have the Page of Wands. You're ready for new experiences to come in. You're wanting to bring something new. You're wanting something new to come in. You're ready for it. And I feel like there will be. I feel like you're going to have some kind of unexpected messages, but I feel like, you've got to have patience for everything that's going on. One for what you need to work on. I'm sorry, what you need to do now. Be positive in everything. With the Sun card here, it's a beautiful card. It has a sunlight, the sun is shining on you, things are happy, but you got to be positive also. You got to be positive in everything that you're doing, the way you're thinking, the way you're doing things. What you need to work on, your work, put your time and effort into your work. Maybe you need to be more punctual, maybe you need to take your work a little bit more seriously. I'm not sure, we'll see. It could be like a job promotion or something, or you switching jobs. We'll see. One for the or you could be in your mind about the work also. One for the outcome. Knight of Swords. Wow. A lot of fast movement is here. Really try not to rush into anything. Really take your time with things. Really look at everything that's going on. Okay, Cancer? Wow. Okay. Whew, it's a lot here. So at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Page of Cups. Really trust your intuition on things, Really don't let your emotions get in the way of you making the decisions also on this Page of Cups. A lot of messages, a lot of intuitive messages I'm getting, like in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. You do have a lot of support around you. There's a community around you that, that they enjoy you. They want to be close to you. You're finding your people, you're finding your friends, that have the same interests. A lot of support. And I do feel like you are going to have that material success. Wanting that material success, wanting that stability, wanting that strong foundation where you're not going to have to worry about it. This is something that you're really, really wanting. Wow. All right, so let's see what's going on. Cancer, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right. So a lot of things have been changing, you guys, for everyone. We're all going through this huge transformation. We just left the full moon of Scorpio, and Scorpio is about transformation, awakening, things like that. So, definitely a lot of change coming through. All right, so let's see. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right. Five of Pentacles. Why is Five of Pentacles here? One more card. All right. So you have the Two of Wands and you have the Three of Wands. Wow. Nice. All right. So with the Five of Pentacles here, I feel like at times, maybe there were a time that you felt like you were left out in the cold, or you were hurt by something that had been going on. You could have even been feeling like you've been feeling left out on things, but I feel like you're gonna have enough for everything. I feel like this is just temporary. I feel like you are definitely making plans for something here, but I feel like you need to have patience on everything. You're also making decisions here, okay? Wanting something different, wanting something new. Maybe you want a different atmosphere, but definitely needing that patience. I also feel like you're making plans and not really saying anything about it. With the Three of Wands, I feel like you're waiting on something to come in, maybe some kind of shipment or just something that you're waiting on. There's something here that you're waiting on, definitely. I also feel like you are definitely ready to move forward from a lot that's been happening in your life. You don't want to stay in the same place anymore. And there is definitely a lot of growth here. Yeah, the Four of Wands here. And why is Four of Wands here? All right. So, All right. So, I'm definitely wanting to move forward, and I feel like you will. I feel like there could be some kind of celebration here, but they're asking you to really try your best to move forward from the way you're feeling. They're asking you to learn something new. There is definitely opportunities around you, but you need to really start doing things differently, and move forward. Like, stop staying in the same place. Find your courage and your confidence to move forward, because I do feel like there's opportunities around you, but it's going to take some hard work and time to do it. I feel like you need to be strong-willed, be bold, speak your truth about everything that you're doing and thinking, because you do have the King of Swords here, and the King of Swords, but it's in a situation. So it's like they're saying, hey, you know what? Have that courage to speak what's on your mind, to find the confidence about what it is that you're wanting to do. because there is going to be opportunities around here, but it's like you need to go with the process. Like, hey, maybe it's time you need to learn something new. Maybe it is time so that you can see with the reality of where you're at right now that it's not working out for you. And that's exactly what they're saying. Okay, so really, really think about all that and really try to move forward, Cancer, on what it is that you're wanting to do, because it's up to you to move forward from the situation that you're on right now. With the Temperance card here, I do feel like it's now. I feel like you're really in your mind about things, but you're needing to really think positive in everything. Also, too, I feel like you need to sleep better, eat better, communicate better. I feel like it's in divine timing in whatever it is that you're waiting on. I also feel like you are definitely divinely guided, and you are on the right path. But the angels are around you. They are definitely protecting you. Um, you have the Seven of Wands here, and why is the Seven of Wands here? One more card. You have the Full card, and you also have the Eight of Swords. So, um, with the Seven of Wands here, I feel like you are definitely trying to guard yourself, protect yourself of what it is that you have. Like you're really trying to protect yourself from, like, not wanting things to change, or not going, not wanting things to disrupt your life. I feel like you're very offensive at times. Like you're not letting anybody, like anybody say anything to you. Like very defensive, very. I feel like you need to really, like, okay, okay. So you're guarding yourself. Like you're guarding yourself towards the point is like, you know, um, being very defensive, like not letting other people help you, not letting other people giving you advice about what it is. Like you already know what you need to do, right? But you're very defensive about it. Like, oh gosh, like you're not gonna let your guard down, in other words, so that anybody or anyone can come and disrupt it. And I feel like you're guarding yourself or being defensive very way too much, and you need to let that go. Okay, because there are times that you're not seeing things, like you're just like at a whim, like, oh, why, like, oh, how come, that kind of thing. Like there's a lot of things that you're not really seeing, and you guarding yourself from, not wanting to get hurt, or not wanting to go with these changes or adapt to these changes. It's going to make it very hard for you, because you are definitely on this new path. But they're saying, with you not really seeing things clearly, you know, um, and feeling guarded and feeling defensive, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities, or a lot of new things that are coming in for you, Cancer. Wow. Take that blindfold off so that you can move forward and see this new path for you. Okay, go with the changes, because you're wanting it, but for some reason you hold back on it. The Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here for the hopes and fears? You have the Knight of Pentacles, and you have the Page of Cups. Wow, again. So really put your energy into something that's going to make you happy. I feel like you're very creative. I feel like you need to pursue something that's going to make you happy, because you're ready for this new path. You're wanting it. But the thing is that you're wanting it, and you're ready for it, right? But you just don't want to go with it. And they're asking you to really, really take off that blindfold, really look at things, okay? Really see things, that there are opportunities around you that you could be missing, because for some reason, you're not really seeing clearly. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles here also. Really have patience for everything, and just take your time with things. It is definitely in divine timing that everything will fall into place for you. But you just need to have patience, okay? Really have patience for everything. And really, there's messages also in your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams when you can, okay? Because I feel like you need to use your intuition and see the messages. Why is the Sun card here, and what you need to do now? One more card. Wow. You need to really trust the process on things, because there's definitely, you're not really seeing things clearly. Really trust your intuition also. You could be seeing, like, you could be not seeing clearly. They want you to think positive on everything, because you want to be happy, but there are just times that you're not really using your intuition, and that's what they're asking you to do right now is trust your intuition, trust the process on things. The Two of Cups is here, so there could be some kind of offer coming in for you, so that's very nice also. Trust your intuition on making those decisions, okay, Cancer? You have the Eight of Pentacles here, one more card. Wow. So with the Eight of Pentacles here, I feel like you've been working very hard at something, but I feel like things are coming to a close. This could be a career. This could be like something that you've been doing that you're just not wanting to do anymore. And I feel like you're moving on from it because definitely they're saying that there's something here that maybe just isn't for you anymore. Like, you're wanting to change jobs. You're wanting to close your career to do something different. And I feel like you are definitely moving on because I feel like you are, you work very hard for what you want, for what you're doing, but I feel like, you're getting tired because there is the Wheel of Fortune here, and the wheel is turning for more opportunities for you. So just know that. Wow, it's interesting. And for a lot of you guys that are not leaving your job, your hard work definitely is paying off. It's going to pay off. And I also feel with the Wheel of Fortune, with that message that I said before, that was for somebody. But for everybody else, there is something coming to a close in your work. You could be like going to a different position or getting a different promotion to something else. Definitely moving forward on this hard work, on this work. Because you also have the Eight of Wands. They're asking you to communicate better, like really get your point across, really ask this or ask that about your work, okay? Because that's what they're saying. Communication is key here for you, Cancer. And I also feel like there is going to be messages coming in and a lot of change towards your career, towards your work. Something about your work, doing things differently in your work. And then you have the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here? So you have the Four of Swords and you have the Hermit card. So I feel like you've been rushing a lot, doing a lot of things very fast, always trying to do this, always trying to do that for everything and everyone. And, it's very nice and all that, but you really need to start slowing down, okay? Because you are definitely you are missing a lot of things around you. But you need to start taking rest also, taking care of yourself, try not to rush into things, or try to rush into one thing to the other. Really take your time with everything that's going on, okay? Really nurture yourself and rest. It's time to rest. They're asking you to go within to really clear your mind so that you can receive the answers that you're looking for. And I feel like you need this. This is something that you need to go move on to something else because there's a lot of stuff that you're wanting to do, but it's like you're just like stuck in that one place, that single little place. And they're asking you to really go within and clear your mind so you can find that inner peace, so that you can find that inner knowing, because you have that. But if you would go within, it would help you a lot with the answers that you're looking for. The Hermit card. Wow. All right, so Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.